beautiful people of Nigeria. It's a brand new Tuesday, and we are indeed super excited to welcome you to another fantastic episode of Wake Up Nigeria.
Yes, of course, the sun is shining, and so are we.
Yes,
Good morning to you, everyone. I definitely don't know about you, but today is feeling a little special,
Yes.
right? It seems like there's something crisp in the air now. The vibes are definitely right, and we're all set to bring you nothing but joy, inspiration, and of course, all-around entertainment.
That's the spirit, Winnie. That is it. Now, Tuesday is the day where you hit your stride, really get into the groove of the week. You know, there were loads of meetings yesterday. Like, for some, there was Zoom meeting,
Monday
Google
meetings, Mondays,
board
smart
chat
meetings.
No more meetings. Yeah, now you just get straight into it. And of course, if you're watching from home, watching at work, or maybe on the go, we got you covered. Every single thing you need to make your day wonderful.
Absolutely. From trending stories to some kitchen fun, we're definitely here to put the smile on your faces now. So make sure you sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride, because we're definitely here to keep you company all through the next 1 hour, 45 minutes.
So it's the day where you can still decide to turn your week around if Monday didn't really start right. Yeah. So this is the best way to do it. Right here on Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Titilaya Oyi.
And I'm Winfrey Agbeleche, and we're coming to you live from our studios right here in Lagos. But make sure you catch us from anywhere around the world at tvcentertainment.tv.
Yeah, channel 16 on GOTV, channel 49 on the UHF band, and 121 on StarTimes. You can connect with us through all those platforms, as well as on social media, Instagram, X, Facebook, TikTok. There's one more they're doing now. Threads, right? At TVC Entertainment _.
Make sure you also use the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC. We're lurking in the comment sections, waiting to hear from you.
We see it though. We actually see all of them. We see the likes.
Replies too.
We see.
Reply too.
We give replies. It works. But now we have to tell everyone what's happening on today's show as quick as we can so we can get to it.
Yes, of course. And starting off with parenting today, because it's Tuesday, we have Osezusi Bolodieku. She is a certified special educational needs expert and advanced certified autism specialist. Now, she founded an exclusive creative center that helps to nurture creativity, social skills, emotional intelligence, and other practical skills. Now, we're going to be talking about a very interesting topic, so make sure you stick around.
And right after that, we're going to be celebrating you and your loved ones. You know we love to do that. It'll be time for birthday shout-outs.
And on health, we have a very, very interesting conversation. One I'm very interested in is talking about sleep.
Yes.
How to actually get enough sleep, if you're getting enough sleep, and the importance of getting proper sleep. Now we have Oluwakemi Jeje. She'll be here with us.
Then we'll have some music. Anowi Noah is going to be right here on set with us performing. He's a fast-rising Afrobeat, hip-hop, and Afro-pop music artist. He's unrelenting when it comes to his passion to make great music. It's going to be a great performance you do not want to miss.
And joining us finally on the couch for a very interesting conversation, we have Favor. Very proud of this particular one, as he just literally finished up second runner-up Mr. Global International. Very great achievement right there. I mean, he was here only like a few months back, but he's here to update us on his journey so far. Well done, Favor.
Good morning. Hey, MM.
Hi, Titi.
How's it going?
Good. I'm good, good.
And officially, Happy birthday, MM.
Thank you so much.
That was a Saturday or Sunday? Saturday.
Saturday.
Saturday,
So
yeah.
I've actually had like a birthday weekend. This
Oh.
weekend was for me.
Wow, just you. Only you.
Yeah, but it was fun. It was a great day. Saturday was fun.
So pampering, massage, or what?
Oh, no,
that's what
that
she's
was
going to tell
supposed
you.
to do that on Saturday.
Okay.
But it turns out that my time for the appointment at the spa coincided with the time that I was just having my session at the finance fair. That's the Fin Tribe. That happened over the weekend, and so I had to reschedule that for today. But Sunday was the main shindig, right? So Sunday, I had a few family and friends over. We did a sip and paint, and then we had dinner. It was a buffet dinner.
So you know that you just walked into that one, right? Where is our doggy bag?
What doggy
Where
bag?
is our goodie bag from the shindig?
The idea was to work away with your painting. Yeah, that was your souvenir, right?
No small chops for me.
No.
For Winfrey. And for the
I
oak.
want to invite one person from the team, and then I feel like I'll have to invite.
Don't worry, I've already ordered the small chops you are paying for. It's fine.
No, but it's we can do that.
I think what is important is that you had a great day.
Oh yes,
and
of course.
It extends through the week.
And everyone. So even at the finance fair, they had over 7,000 women who turned up.
Wow.
So everyone sang me a birthday song. And yes, to commemorate my birthday, I sponsored a few women to the Wealth Builders Academy, which is under the Fin Tribe.
Oh.
Yes. So that was.
Okay. Exciting weekend for MM.
All right.
Amazing. At this point, let's see what the weather holds. Thank you for staying with us. It's time for the news. My name is Winfrey Agbelishe. Now we begin in Abuja, where the Nigerian army has dismissed media reports suggesting that there is a leadership vacuum following the absence of the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Taoreed Lagbaja. It also issued a warning to those calling for a military coup, describing it as a treasonable offense under the law. The clarification comes in a statement signed by the Director Defense Information, Brigadier General Tukur Busau, on Monday after a viral video where some persons were aggressively calling for a military takeover surfaced online. It also clarified that there was never an appointment of any acting Chief of Army Staff to replace Taoreed Lagbaja, who is said is on annual leave. It stated that the armed forces is professionally managed and all the service chiefs are performing their duties as stipulated in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It also explained that the Chief of Policy and Plans, Major General Abdul Salam Bagudu Ibrahim, is providing routine briefs to the Chief of Army Staff in accordance with standard military procedures, contrary to the speculations of new appointments of the acting Chief of Army Staff. Moving on, the Nigerian Immigration Service has confirmed the arrest of Idris Okuneye, popularly known as Bobrisky, at the Seme border when attempting to exit the country. In a statement released by the service public relations officer, it explained that Idris Okuneye is a person of interest over recent issues of public concerns. According to the release, he is undergoing interrogations and will be handed over to the appropriate authorities for further action. Meanwhile, the investigative panel tasked with probing allegations that convicted cross-dresser Idris Okuneye, popularly known as Bobrisky, was kept out of the custodial center while serving his 6-month prison sentence, has submitted its reports dismissing the claims. The panel found that Mr. Idris enjoyed special privileges while in custody, both at the medium security and maximum security custodial centers, which included specifically furnished single cells, humidifiers, lots of visitations by his family and members and friends as he desired, right? And of course, visits from family and friends also inside the office of the officer in charge of the custodial center. The report also indicated that it was necessary to further investigate if the above privileges provided for Okuneye Idris were financially motivated and biased on corrupt practices by the correctional officers.
Into specific cases, namely Mr. Idris Okuneye, widely known as Bobrisky, and to verify if he served his sentence in the Nigerian Correctional Service custodial centers, and to ascertain the veracity of the claim that an inmate in Kuje Custodial Center was intimidated, threatened, and defrauded by the officer in charge.
For us, we have nothing to hide, and for us, it's about reform, and it's about cleaning the process and making sure that we build strong institutions, and we build institutions that will uplift each and every one of us. The Nigerian Correctional Service is a key institution within our justice system, and within even the national security architecture. The Nigerian Correctional Service is a very, very key institution. And therefore, any form of corruption, any form of malfeasance, any form.
And on the foreign scene, Democratic Party presidential candidate Kamala Harris is visiting 3 battleground states in just one day on Monday: Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania. Mrs. Harris is trying to convince independent and Republican voters in the suburbs of those states' largest cities, Philadelphia, Detroit, and Milwaukee, to support the Democratic ticket. The drive comes as an economist poll suggests Donald Trump has a slight edge over Harris for the first time in 2 months. Mr. Trump is heading for North Carolina on the campaign trail. The state was badly hit by Hurricane Helene in September. Early voting is underway in more than half of U.S. states. Polls indicate the race is neck and neck. And over to sports, Chris Wood heaped more misery on the Blonde Crystal Palace with a decisive goal in a scrappy 1-0 victory at the City Ground. There's Southampton and Wolves yet to find a winning formula this season. In the Italian Serie A, Monza finally picked up their first league victory of the season with an impressive 3-0 victory away against Hellas Verona. Morta's splendid volley puts the visitors ahead after a bright opening period. The Portuguese netted his second midway through the second half, and Monza had their third with an identical goal just 5 minutes later. Monza's results lift them out of the relegation zone and into 16th place in the Serie A table, with a new tally on 7 points for the 2024-25 season so far. And that's all we'll be taking on news and sports for this hour. Do stay with us. So much more coming right up, right here on Wake Up Nigeria.
TVC Communications, Nigeria's leading independent broadcast company, has been officially designated as a great place to work. Over the past few years, we have transformed our workplace into one which is respectful, caring, rewarding, and provides great benefits to all our 500 employees. We thank our team for giving us the chance to show that partnership between employer and employee really works. TVC Communications, officially designated as a great place to work, and now the only broadcasting and media company, not just in Nigeria, but throughout continental Africa, to be fully certified. TVC.
Hello, my name is Winfrey Agbeleshe, and presently I'm on the blue carpet right here at the Oceans Fashion Show by Banke Kuku. Now, today is going to be a day of fashion extravaganza. But I think what's most important for me is the fact that Banke Kuku is intentional about her designs. Why? Because today is about sustainable fashion. Now, this particular collection, which is a 2024 collection, is literally about the ocean, right, as the theme implies. And this is actually geared towards creating awareness for sustainable environment and, of course, protecting the environment. I have some amazing and distinguished guests right here on the red carpet. We'll definitely be speaking to them right about now, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
We just keep telling more nature stories through, prints and textiles and fashion, and keep collaborating more, keep inspiring, keep growing the industry, also contributing to my community, supporting charities, supporting the environment. We're planning to plant trees. I can't tell you how many, but it's a large number. We're planting trees soon, and we're really focused on contributing to the community, which is really what my agenda for 2024 was. So I'm so happy.
Oh, lots of prints. That's what I expected to see. And from just looking at the background right here, I can already tell how beautiful it's going to be. Shells, fabric, everything. I'm excited.
When I think of oceans, I think about blue, I think about aquatic life, I think about all the colors of the ocean. So I'm just excited to see how she translates all that idea into the pieces, the fabrics. I love Kuku, the prints. I'm excited about that tonight.
It's been amazing. I mean, like every other business, they have ups, they have downs, they have really big milestones. And I think I'm just really curious to see what the future holds. More me, more Dapper.
I'm just going to see a lot of prints. I'm just going to see expression of sustainability. I'm really expecting to see that. I'm going to see how Banke is going to integrate that into pieces. And then, I'm expecting an all-one great show. I mean, last year's show was amazing, so I can imagine that this year is going to be even better.
So my first interaction was in 2022, and ever since then I've been a lover of the brand, and it has always been back to back, and I'm really excited about the new collections. I really cannot wait to see the unveil. Yeah, I'm a fashion head. Like I love fashion. Fashion makes me happy.
I'd say Nigerian fashion designers are doing a great job with preserving their environment with their sustainable fashion. For instance, Ekikere, Banke Kuku, they're all making outfits from our natural, products like raffia. They're making clothes with natural cotton. They're making clothes from sack. Doing a fantastic job from even this calabash material. So I would say Nigerian designers are in the right direction, taking the right steps to preserving our environment.
It's amazing. I feel also I think it makes a lot of sense, because fashion itself, it's made from so many different fabrics. Like I said, it's fashion is a process, and also in a way it can contaminate the environment. So if she's making stuff that also promotes the environment, it's nice.
I think it's amazing. I think it's something that many people need to start doing. When you travel abroad and when you go to other fashion shows, there's so many types of fashion shows like this, or any type of collaborative events like this. And I think it's really, really amazing that she thought of something like this, despite the fact that Nigeria is happening. I think it's amazing that she thought about that because, you know, at the end of the day, this is our home. We have to keep it clean. We have to make sure that things are, you know, safe, clean, the pollution, everything. So I think it's really, 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 really amazing.
I think there's a friend of mine, I don't want to say her name, but she made me fall in love with the pieces. I think during COVID, she was literally like wearing the pajamas back to back, and I think I picked interest, in the brand when, through my friend,
You know, I'm inspired by culture, Nigerian culture, and with, you know, creativity and craftsmanship, I always tell a nature story. That's what I do. I tell nature stories in Nigeria. My previous collection was called Eden. This collection is called Ocean. So I feel like Nigeria has little treasures of nature, and you know, that's what really keeps us alive. It keeps me alive anyway. It keeps me inspired. So yeah.
Banka Kuku, you know, the fact that she has such an artistic and creative mind, it makes it easier, and because our visions in terms of business also aligns, and working with Banka Kuku itself, it felt so seamless at the same time, and you know, her bringing ideas to me and we bringing those ideas to life. You know, she was so passionate about this ocean project, and we just had to make it into a reality and make it a wearable art, you know, but wearable art in form of diamonds, in form of pearls, in form of just elements that you find in the oceans. You know, you find, like what I have on now, you have pearls, you have like aquamarine stones, you know, just little things like that. But it came together so well, and we were able to make it work. And a lot of people are becoming more aware of, you know, the beauty of diamonds, the allure of diamonds. And I'm happy that a lot of people are more passionate about it. I have a lot of young people now, all they want to wear is diamonds. And I want to think Mia has played such a big impact, or, you know, influenced those decisions.
It definitely was an amazing, amazing night of fashion extravaganza. And of course, we literally just witnessed the Banka Kuku, the Ocean's fashion collection of 2024. And I'm definitely blown away. The collection will be out on Monday. A lot of us cannot wait for that experience. I mean, we've spoken to a lot of guests. They definitely had a great time. And of course, you saw the show yourselves, at least the highlights. Don't say we don't do anything for you, all right? And that's it right here on this red carpet. My name is Winfrey Agbeleshe, and until next time, I'll see you.
Someone had a great time at a fashion show. Wow, those outfits looked divine. I love the water theme as well. Yeah, we need loads more events like that. There was a time there were so many fashion shows back to back to back. It's sort of, you know, trailed off, but hopefully many more to come. Well, sitting with us here, we have the opportunity to celebrate a very special someone. Now, this young lady has put together so much hard work, production, effort. She has put smiles on our faces, put a few tears in our eyes too. But she has,
for that as well.
She has been such an integral part of the show. We thought today was the day to celebrate Halima Daudu,
AKA, I ain't gonna say it.
Yeah, AKA Gaddafi.
You might as well. I know.
AKA Gaddafi. Welcome to the What's Up and About desk.
So I feel a little betrayed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, just
Why?
You guys know how I get in front of a camera.
What?
I hate cameras. And yet here I am.
It's really getting back at you. For all
I
those,
figured.
So celebrating you, getting the opportunity to celebrate you is it's a blessing for us, because without you, we know there are just so many things that have gone upside down on this show. And in fact, we're all wondering how we're going to do now that you're moving on to other things.
Yeah, I'm trying
Ali?
not to get emotional, to be honest. I'm saving I'll save a lot of things I would like to say, but because our relationship, I would say relationship actually, became, we got fonder
Yeah.
Along the way?
Just no, and
you know what? For those that don't know, Halima is one of the dream team. I think she's the last lady standing from the dream team, the initial Wake Up Nigeria team that started over 7 years ago. She was like a welcoming committee. She put a welcome mat in front of us and said, you guys, welcome to TVC. Let's do this. But along the years, you need to tell us what it's been like watching the show evolve with all the roles you've been playing.
Honestly, we focus so much on what we do for the show. I don't think we take our time to reflect on what the show has done for us.
Okay.
So lately, I've been doing that, and I realized that outside of the fact that it brought these many people into my life, it also sort of, I discovered something in myself with Wake Up Nigeria, and it's that there's always a solution. Whatever the problem is, there's always a solution. And having said that, I would always think about Mo, because if she did anything for me, she, gave me that avenue to discover that when you've been given a responsibility to do, you have to equip yourself with whatever it is that you need to get it through to the end. And having said that, I would also like to thank Mr. Folari, because if he did anything, I think he recognized that in me. And I work best in an environment of trust. If I know that this person has trusted me to do this, I would go to the ends of the earth to make sure that, I deliver. And I'm not going to get emotional.
Please don't. Please try not to, so we can all hold it together.
So I think, if anything, the show has done that for me, and I'm going to take that moving forward, because I know that it's, permeated every aspect of my life. So, thank you, everybody.
7 years, it's been like over 7 years now.
It's more than that for her.
Wait.
Calm down.
On Wake Up Nigeria, I was going somewhere. 7 years with different, multiple characters, personalities. How has it been handling people individually?
In the beginning, when you ask that question, I promise you, I'm not thinking about anybody but the host. And in the beginning, it was a bit touch and go, because emotions were flying high, impatience here, anger there, tantrums here, Mike Mexicano, hello. But in the end, you really want to understand that however people are has nothing to do with you. It's all them. And you either choose to work with them based on what you have discovered about them, or you can choose to make things very uncomfortable for everybody, very toxic for everybody, and I've learned patience.
Yes, I would say. I've seen you evolve on the show, Halima. And you were the least person I ever thought I was going to have a relationship with.
Right?
Yes, because I'm sure you also thought the same thing. So I'm wishing you all the best, my darling.
I know.
I mean, this relationship doesn't have to end.
No, it won't.
I love you.
I know.
So much.
We all love you. We all love you.
Right,
each and every crew member, floor manager, camera crew, the sound team, everyone in the PCR, everyone at TVC, we love you. We actually have a genuine fondness for you, and we wish you well.
It goes both ways.
Yeah.
All the ways in this.
Please. And please, remember us in your kingdom, where you are going to. We are going to be rooting for you. We can't wait to see those shout-outs and all those awards that are coming.
Thank you, my God.
All the best.
Thank you, guys.
All the very best going forward.
My surprise party on this show.
Very surprised. Very surprised.
Oh, wow. For those of you who don't understand exactly what she does on the show, don't worry. We're going to be posting something on our Wake Up Nigeria TVCE page about Halima, so you'll know exactly how important she has been to this production team and to TVC. All right, then at this point, we have to take it to a break now. We wish we could talk more, but there's no time right now. We'll be back after this.
you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
Halima, my goodness, Halima Daudu, aka Hali. My gosh, I'm going to miss you. I've been trying to put words together. What do I say? Because there are so many sides to you, Halima. And the reality is, every side is unique. Gaddafi as Mike calls you, because you're firm. You know what you want, you don't back down, you're direct. People call me unfiltered. Sometimes I think there's a bit of that in you because you say it as it is, and few people can do that. People like you are rare, I guess. Well, we're going to miss you. That's the truth. I'm getting a bit emotional now because I really am going to miss you. We've had more ups than downs, thankfully. And I wish you well in your next phase. I'm really going to miss you, Halima. I'm going to miss you.
Halima, I just want to say it's been such an absolute pleasure working with you for the last couple of years. You are one in a million. You are one person that I will always appreciate because you helped me modify certain aspects of myself. Your sincerity, your directness, and that's your ever pushing personality. And when I say pushing, positive pushing, because you are someone who doesn't know how to accept defeat, and you're someone who always is ready to take things the extra mile just to get the job done. We will surely miss you. I will miss you because I disturb you a lot, and I know that you're moving to better things, and I hope and pray that we will somehow, some way work together again in the future. Till the next time we see you, thank you, I appreciate you.
Hey, Mama Bombo. Hey, I'm not the best at this kind of things and saying plenty. I feel more than I say. That's just it. And I will miss you. Go with God. And I'll always be here.
Hali, Auntie Halimo, like I always call her. She's such an amazing person. She's so kind. I remembered when I started my youth service with Wake Up Nigeria, she practically was one of the nicest persons to me, and I don't take that for granted. This 6 years that we spent together has been nothing short of I don't know what to call it, but I just know that I'm definitely gonna miss her, and I wish her all the best. And yeah, definitely.
Halima. Now, if there's one person on the team who has kept me on my toes, taught me so much, it is Halima Daudu. Now, one of the most unassuming people you could ever meet, extremely opinionated, but also direct. Sometimes you just need that pillar on a team that you can lean on to help you and just feel a little bit more confident in what they're trying to achieve. Something we've always had in common is that we both studied English, and that also gave me confidence that, look, no matter what script was going to come our way, it was going to be obviously well edited and well thought through. There were going to be witty remarks, anecdotes, and you just felt that air of confidence whenever Halima was on the team or on the show. We love you, we appreciate you, we wish you well in your new endeavors. Please take all the learnings and all the fun and games we've had here as a team, take it with you. Let it be one of those things that make you look back and smile. We're always here for you, no matter what it is. Just reach out to us. We'll always do what we can to be part of your next big project. I can already see it now. Halima Dowdry, somewhere in bright lights. It's gonna be you, darling. Bye.
I wouldn't necessarily say it was love at first sight, but I like to think that we had a mutual understanding and a gentle, tender connection, dare I say admiration, that blossomed quite subtly in the background, right? As the days went by. I'll miss you! Your rapid fire speeches and bursts of laughter on days of excitement. Your angry scowls and hot explosions on frustrating production days. And of course, your calm and warm smiles on days you actually choose not to be bothered. As much as I would like to say the news of your leaving was kind of heartbreaking, it actually was, but the thought of the possibilities of this next level honestly changed that quickly into mixed feelings, because I believe you have everything in you to literally turn this next phase into gold. I'm excited for you for this new level, and I pray that God blesses all your future endeavors. It was great knowing you, but then again, it doesn't end here, right? I'll miss you. I love you.
Anytime I hear someone say, boss, I know who it is. It's Halima. Bundle of trouble, bundle of energy, but somebody you can always rely on. Met Halima a couple of years ago when I got to TVC, and she's of the old guard. Never lets her work down, always there, and she'll give you a piece of her mind at any point in time. She's not going to shy away from it, and she always gets the job done, which is the most important thing to me. Halima, we're going to miss you. It's been a pleasure working with you, and all I can say is God bless you, God keep you. I wish you and your family all the best in your next endeavors, and you will always have a home here in TVC. Thank you, Halima, for all the years of service.
Oh my, we are definitely going to miss Halima there, but we'll head on. We have quite a conversation happening right now, right here on the couch, joined by Irene Okon-Udosen. She is the founder, Lead Out Education Foundation, and she's here to talk about an initiative that they have coming. Good morning, Irene.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here. So let's talk about what the Lead Out Education Foundation is about.
Okay, Lead Out Education Foundation is a non-governmental organization.
Okay.
And we drive quality education in public and low-income schools.
Okay.
You would agree that no matter what other stakeholders do, if students themselves are not involved in the education process, there would likely not be quality education, no matter what it is, even if they gift books or build schools or, furnish schools or so. So what we do is we drive quality education by rekindling students' academic responsibility and fostering learning and or reading. There is a learning crisis right now. Students are no longer interested in learning because they feel that maybe formal education is not going to do it for them. They are seeing what is happening and they want to, they have celebrities they are emulating and they want to blow. They want the quick money, they want to be rich, but they've not found the connection, or they've not found education in that equation. you know, of getting or making wealth. Yes. Yeah. So we have programs that inspire them to be part of the process. Okay. And one of our key programs is education reorientation.
Education reorientation. So now let's talk about that for a minute. Are you focused on public schools or private schools?
I'm focused on both public schools and low-income schools.
Okay.
You have just...
Now, is this at the primary level or the secondary level?
Secondary level.
Okay.
So you have not too many private schools that are really up to standard. There are lots of them that are not, like the Corona and the Caleb British and the likes. Yeah, so we work with them as well, and we also work with public schools.
Yeah. Okay. Now you have something coming up.
Yes.
Pretty soon. You want to tell us about that quickly?
Yes, that's our education reorientation drive. Yeah, I mentioned that one of our key impact areas is education reorientation.
Yeah.
So this is a platform where we redefine education for students.
How do you do that?
We do it through support training.
Okay.
So we train them. You can see this. This is our education reorientation handbook. Okay. That we use as the training text.
Okay.
Now, some of us, if not most of us, were not told why we should go to school. We were just asked to go to school, and we went. So after graduation, you realize that maybe you have no interest in what you went to study, and then the struggle for what is your life going to be like begins. Yeah. So today, education means a lot of things to different people. And one of the prevalent ones is that the fact that they think education is certificate, right? So these are the issues we deal with through this training. And then one of the popular response I get is if I ask students, why are you in school? They tell me for a good future. But do we tell them how schooling can translate into that good future? You know, so I just realized that there is the need, you know, to provide this guidance, to tell them why, to, you know, to redefine similar or concepts that are related to education that are not really education.
Okay.
The fact that you went to school does not mean you have education.
So there has been conversations around introducing vocational trainings to students in schools. We've seen countries, a few Asian countries, you know, already, you know, inculcating that in their school curriculum. And there have been conversations, you know, around that as well here in Nigeria. What do you think from, you know, an educationist perspective?
Okay, in as much as getting such skills is good, I think that may not be the solution.
Okay.
Because if I want to get a skill, I should do it because I'm interested in it. Not because I probably think that formal education cannot work for me or does not work anymore, because that's the mindset in which I see people embracing it.
Okay.
You know, by the time you just you pack everyone and put them in that box, you also have the problem of them doing business. Do you get?
Okay.
So I think that, yeah, what we should strive towards is educating them enough to find themselves, know what they want, and that way we can get
them to make decisions.
Yes, so you know, that way we can get people who are passionate about what they do, and they will be able to bring variety into the table. This is where you now get your innovators, your doctors, creators, your good policemen, not the ones that people made, but the ones who are passionate, who can carry their work on their head.
Fantastic, Irene. This conversation has been quite insightful, I'll say, giving us a fresh perspective to education and, you know, the role it plays in our lives and our everyday lives. Thank you so much for having you on the show, for being on the show, right? And we'll have to go on a quick break now. The show continues shortly, people. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
TVC Communications, Nigeria's leading independent broadcast company, has been officially designated as a great place to work. Over the past few years, we have transformed our workplace into one which is respectful, caring, rewarding, and provides great benefits to all our 500 employees. We thank our team for giving us the chance to show that partnership between employer and employee really works. TVC Communications, officially designated as a great place to work, and now the only broadcasting and media company, not just in Nigeria, but throughout continental Africa, to be fully certified. TVC Communications, a great Nigerian company, a great Nigerian place to work.
Do you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds?
Welcome into the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen on this beautiful, tasty Tuesday morning. I'm excited. Why? Because we have a brand new chef right here with me. Hi, Chef Tunde. How are you doing today?
I am very good. I'm doing very fine.
All right. I mean, I said Tasty Tuesday. I believe you're going to confirm that, right? We're going to make whatever we're making here has to be tasty, super tasty.
100.
But then again, with everything I see, I think we're definitely right on track. All right, Chef, how are you doing this morning?
Yeah, I'm doing very fine.
All right, this is your first time on Wake Up Nigeria, the best breakfast show in all the land. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel excited. I've been hearing about this and I was like, oh, I have to just give it a shot.
You just had to give it a shot,
Yeah.
and you're here now live. See, right here on Wake Up Nigeria, we make dreams come true. All right, amazing. So tell me, Chef, what are we making today?
Yeah, so as a chef, I believe we've eaten more of Nigerian dish, and then I decided to take it outside.
All right, so
I'm making
where?
Asian food today.
Yeah, we went all the way to Asia. Okay, Asia is good. I love Asia. So tell me, what exactly are we making from Asia?
So you're making nasi goreng.
Nasi goreng.
Yeah.
Okay, break it down.
The
Does it
food
have a
actually-
translation?
That's actually the name.
Nasi goreng,
Yes,
okay.
It's from Indonesia.
All right.
So-
They have plantains in Indonesia?
Yeah, they have plantains here.
Okay, great. Amazing. So tell me, what are the ingredients that brings our nasi goreng to life?
So it has a lot of ingredients.
Okay.
I'm using protein, I'm using chicken,
Okay.
I'm using prawns, then I'm using more of the sauce, soy sauce,
All right.
oyster sauce, I'm using sweet chili,
Okay.
and then you can't make an Asian dish without sesame oil
No, you
to
can't.
give it an Asian flavor.
Is there anything you can make without soy sauce and like
Yeah,
these four
yeah,
guys?
there are a lot of things you
Asian.
can make without.
Really? Okay,
For
but
Asian?
yeah,
No, you
Asian.
can't make
That's what I'm
Asian
saying
without
now.
this.
We can't
This
make
is
any.
basics.
These are the foundation,
Yeah.
foundation of every Asian dish.
Like,
all right,
seriously.
and of course seafood as well.
Yeah, so I'm
All right.
using the rice, I'm going
Okay.
to parboil it, and
Okay.
of course the oil. And then I had to chop some garlic and onion and ginger,
Yeah.
and using onions. And then I had to add a little bit of the
Nigerian
spice,
flavor
you
into
understand?
it. I get
So I'm
you.
using a little bit of chili,
Okay.
and then the
Atarugu
seasoning.
pepper. Which one is chili? All right, and then season and salt. Okay, amazing. So tell me now, what's the procedure? Is nasi goreng a soup or slurry? Is it like soup and then rice with it on the side, or is it a combined dish?
Nasi goreng is not a soup.
Okay, is it a sauce?
It's not a sauce. It's just like, I call it Asian fried rice.
Okay, so it's like a combination.
Yeah, like everything
So it's
goes
like
into the rice.
Everything goes into the rice.
Yes, and then there are some that are used for the garnishing and all.
All right, amazing. So now run me through the process. So what are we starting with? What goes into our pan first?
Okay, what goes into the pan first? I have to parboil the rice first.
Okay.
So while I'm parboiling it, start frying my plantain.
Ooh,
Makes
okay.
it a bit crispy.
All right, all right.
Then once the plantain is done, then I saute in the chicken and the prawns.
and the prawns,
in
all
the
right.
pot with the garlic, ginger, and the rest.
All
So
right.
to give it that flavor.
Flavor, of
Yeah.
course, yes.
Then I had a little bit of sesame oil.
All right.
Then you saute it together.
Mhm,
Then I had the whole sauce, oyster sauce. and all.
Everything, mhm.
Then I put everything in.
Put everything
And then that's when the rice comes
Comes in.
Then you mix it all with
Mix
the
it
rice.
all
So
up
the whole
together,
flavor
the whole
enters
thing.
into the rice.
Everything. It's giving me a
Yeah.
jambalaya rice vibe. but let me say, no, not necessarily. All right, amazing. In case you want to try this recipe at home, which you absolutely should, because it literally is not even cooked yet. It smells really good already, right? We have to definitely let you see the ingredients right there on your screen. And definitely for this nasi goreng, we literally are going to be using rice, of course, some garlic, some onions, some chili peppers, some vegetable oil, boneless chicken breast, oyster sauce, sweet chili sauce, plantain, eggs, spring onions. Amazing. So the ingredients are actually right there, simple, and all of that. So now, if we actually swap off any of these ingredients, will it change the idea of the dish?
See,
because some people tell you they don't eat prawns, they don't eat this one, they don't eat that. Like, I know
you can actually use any protein sauce. You can actually make a twist of it. That's the fun of cooking. It's not mandatory.
Not set in stone.
That you must use this exact thing.
Yes.
Anything you feel you're okay with.
But the person that made it and created it just said nasi goreng. These are the ingredients. All right, amazing. Just the same way you actually introduce the pepper, right?
Yeah, just like added pepper. Because they don't eat more spicy food.
Yes, they don't. Okay, amazing. All right, and we'll definitely be allowing Chef Tunde get into all of that, mixing and cooking. But right now, if you're born in the month of October, of course, we actually have to celebrate you right now. To do that for us, we have MM on the couch. Oh, you're October as well.
Seriously.
Amazing. We'll celebrate you when we get back. All right, head over to the couch for MM's Betty shoutouts.
All right, first I'd like to say happy birthday to you. I don't know what date it is to the chef, but a happy birthday. I hope you have a beautiful year ahead. Happy birthday, chef. And of course, it's time for a birthday shout out. It's time to celebrate you and your loved ones. First of all, I'll say a happy birthday to me. Ademola is the first morning, the 21st of October, and this is from Motunrayo.
Is your day, and I wish you very well. This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Happy birthday, Boluwatife Oguntoyibo. The 20th of October is your birthday. This is from Daddy. You look so adorable. Happy birthday.
This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Of October is your birthday, and this is from Daddy. Happy birthday.
Your day, and I wish you very well. This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Happy birthday, Eyin Lohun Sikiru Ainde. The 22nd of October is your birthday, and this is from Mom Abdul Latif. Happy birthday.
You will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more. Everything and more. prosperity.
Happy birthday, Fife Homie Adesonya. The 20th of October is your birthday, and this is from the Ayorin days. Happy birthday.
And I wish you very well. This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Ibukun Roland, the 21st of October is your birthday, and this is from Mr. Roland. Happy birthday.
This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Happy birthday, Isheoluwanimi, the Ayorin Day. The 25th of October is your birthday, and this is from Daddy and Mommy.
This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Happy birthday, Olaifa Blessing Olurokbo. The 20th of October is your birthday, and this is from your wife. Happy birthday.
All that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Happy birthday, Olaoye Bolagade. The 24th of October is your birthday. This is from Audu Kende.
You will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get.
Finally, Zainab Adebanwa. The 18th of October is your birthday, and this is from Mubarak. Happy birthday.
This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
And happy birthday to all our October celebrants. Please keep those shout outs coming in. We'd love to hear from you. And we'll take a quick break. The show continues in a bit. Stay with us.
TVC Communications, Nigeria's leading independent broadcast company, has been officially designated as a great place to work. Over the past 3 years, we have transformed our workplace into one which is respectful, caring, rewarding, and provides great benefits to all our 500 employees. We thank our team for giving us the chance to show that partnership between employer and employee really works. TVC Communications, officially designated as a great place to work, and now the only broadcasting and media company not just in Nigeria but throughout continental Africa to be fully certified. TVC Communications, a great Nigerian company, a great Nigerian place to work.
you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
TVC Communications, Nigeria's leading independent broadcast company, has been officially designated as a great place to work. Over the past few years, we have transformed our workplace into one which is respectful, caring, rewarding, and provides great benefits to all our 500 employees. We thank our team for giving us the chance to show that partnership between employer and employee really works. TVC Communications, officially designated as a great place to work, and now the only
Yeah. Thanks for staying with us. It's the top of the hour.
It is. Right. Welcome back. Second hour of Wake Up Nigeria begins now. It's still Tuesday. We're still right here to keep the good vibes flowing for all of you all morning long.
And we're standing by the chef, making sure he doesn't disappear. Hi, Chef. How's it going?
Yeah, it's good.
So we're here, in case you're just joining us, we're making nasi goreng all the way from Asia this amazing morning. And it's literally coming around well, right?
Yeah.
So we have the rice on the fire, boiling.
So I'm just parboiling this.
All right.
The one is a little bit done, like half done. Then I have to take it out.
And you take it out and start frying every other day. And our plantain is also frying here.
I'm just putting it plantain as a garnishing in it.
Oh, okay.
What's the difference between nasi goreng and fried rice? I mean, our traditional fried rice.
The difference between our traditional fried rice is, our normal fried rice, you just fry your
veggies.
Yeah, you fry your veggies and then you put oil in it.
Right,
But nasi goreng has the Asian flavor, which contains all this.
Oh, the soy sauce.
I think the question is, what's the difference between this and Chinese fried rice? Because the only thing I'm not seeing here is sweet carrots, right?
Yeah.
So well done. Well done.
Well, we have quite a bit still coming your way this hour. We still have parenting for you. We still have Osezuzi Bolodeku joining us. She's talking about empathy when it comes to parenting and teaching our kids empathy. That's a very important one. But she is someone who has been focused on children with special needs for quite a long time. So, yes, she is one of the people that can talk to us about this. Don't worry, we'll be getting to that very soon.
And for a musical performance, we'll be joined by Anowi Noah.
Yeah,
it's coming right up. Right there he is, a fast-rising Afrobeat, hip-hop and Afro-pop music artist who has an unrelenting passion to make great music. And he'll be setting the tone for the day.
And on health today, we'll be joined by Oluwakemi Jeje. She is a wellness expert, social change maker, and so much more. Today's topic is extremely important, and the amount we get of this very important good sleep is what we're talking about today, sleeping patterns and how they affect our health.
Finally joining us, we have Favor Ogbori Abanobi. Now, he is Mr. UNN 2023. Will be joining us on the couch, represented Enugu at the Mr. of Nigeria 2024 pageant, and currently holds the title of Mr. Global Nigeria, making history by placing Nigeria on the top trend list. Now, he also won the CI Talks Voice of Change Award for his Makoko Dream project, where he has already started renovating the floating slums schools in Lagos. Now, Favor is a passionate fitness coach and actor dedicated to promoting physical well-being and self-confidence through his 3Ds initiative, Dream, Dare, and Do. He'll be here. The conversation is going to be interesting. You stay with us.
So we've got so much packed right here in the second half of the show.
Yeah.
But before then, let's see what the weather is about.
Welcome back. Tuesdays is when we have our parenting conversations. And one of the most important conversations to have in the world of parenting today is empathy. And that's our focus. We'll be talking to Osezuzi Bolodeku. Now, she is a certified special needs education expert and advanced certified autism specialist. She also founded an inclusive creative center that helps to nurture creativity, social skills, emotional intelligence, and other practical skills that children need to succeed and thrive in the world as we know it today. Empathy as a skill, as I mentioned before, is our topic. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you. Good morning. Good to be here again.
Now, our conversation last week was a really interesting one, and we had a young guest with us as well.
Amazing.
Yeah,
and you know, I think that's a good one. Like, we've never brought a special needs to live TV, and that was awesome. Well done, TVC.
Honestly, we have to thank you for all you do, because it's not easy having that empathetic side to things, especially when it comes to your career. It's a business, and sometimes you need to be a lot more firm in the space, because well, I realized that growing up there were a lot of parents that were using a very heavy hand on their children, refusing to show empathy in certain situations. For instance, maybe if the exams didn't go so well, maybe if they didn't get top scores in their class, or they didn't come first, second, or third, it was a problem. There was never any empathy trickling from the top down. So let's talk about why it's important for parents to have a bit more empathy for their kids.
Well, why is it important to have empathy? First off, empathy is the skill of the future.
Okay.
Like, empathy is taught, is not... We observe and model empathy to our children.
Okay.
Empathy is simply just treating people the way you want to be treated.
Okay.
And when we realize that children are little humans, no, they're just little adults, right? So they pretty much go through every emotion that we go through as adults. So when they're preparing for exams, there's this anxiety that naturally will crop up. Okay. So if you as a parent, you do not understand that your child is anxious, how would you be able to help them through that process?
Okay.
So empathy is something that you have to just show and model, care for the child and model for the child, to the child, right?
So another area, maybe a first day at school, for instance. The first day of school when a child is just maybe joining a new class.
Absolutely.
And the parent is rushing off and essentially just putting the child in an environment they've never experienced before, with people they've never met before. And of course the child is crying. But you put on a brave face and you harden yourself and then you leave. Where does the place of empathy come in there? Because this is something that just has to be done. You have to leave the child somewhere. The child has to have an education.
Okay, first off, you know the child will be going to school, right?
Yeah.
First of all, you have to prepare the child.
Okay.
Like, okay, you'll be going to school. But there's this thing called separation anxiety.
Okay.
Oftentimes children, when they go to new environments, there's, oh, this place is new, I'm not used to it.
Okay.
And you have to go to work. Yes, that's why we have a village. Remember the village is supposed to help us?
Yes.
You have the teacher there as the village. The teacher's job is to ensure that the child settles into classroom.
Okay.
As well, you have at the back of your mind that, okay, after 1 or 2 days, this child would settle.
Okay.
If after the first week the child is not settling, the child is still crying, then you might want to just look further into it.
Reconsider or look at your options?
Not look at your options. You want to see, okay, why is my child really crying?
Okay.
Don't they like the environment? Is the environment not suitable for them?
Okay.
Children would cry in new environments.
Yeah.
And then there's this, because I work with special needs individuals, neurodivergent, there's this the situation of the double empathy problem.
Okay.
What is double empathy really? Double empathy is the fact that, oh, you are a certain way and I don't see it, I do not understand you that way, but your type, your tribe understands you.
Okay.
So that doesn't mean that you are not understandable. There are certain people that understand you. So neurodivergent individuals, they usually understand themselves. They understand their cues, their non-verbal cues, unlike neurotypicals.
Sure.
You know, when you look at your child this way, your child understands that, oh, don't go there. But in neurodivergent, you're just wasting your time. Like, is your eye itching you? What's going on with your eyes, you know?
Okay.
That means that we do not understand, the neurotypicals do not understand the neurodivergent, just as the neurodivergent does not understand the neurotypical. So it's a double, it's a two-way thing. So we cannot just put it that, oh, it's the autistic individuals that are non-empathetic. Okay. No, it's a double empathy situation. And
I need to actually take the empathy from the child's point of view now, because I feel like, of course, we have to show empathy and the child has to learn it from us.
Absolutely.
But how important is it for this child to develop empathy? So, for instance, we've been told many times that if a child slips and falls, don't show too much emotion so that the child doesn't cry, because the child is going to mirror whatever you show the child. But if another child falls in front of that child, don't you want your child to try and help that child to stand up?
Okay. Now, the first thing you do when a child falls matters how the child would react.
Okay.
Remember, love does not have words. You can see love from the eyes. Likewise, empathy. So, take for example, I like practicalities. The child falls down.
Yeah.
So instead of going, oh, you could just like, oh, wow, that is a big fall. You're still showing empathy.
Okay.
Oh, wow, that's but you're calm because you don't want the child to be anxious.
Alarmed.
Alarmed. There was a research done recently that a toddler a parent was holding the toddler and just hit their hand on the wall and then screamed, "Oh, sorry." The toddler actually thought, "Oh, that was me," and started crying and registered pain. So our reaction matters. But the reaction does not mean you're not showing empathy. You could be calm. You know, you could be calm and firm.
At the same time.
At the same time, you could be calm and very loving. It's not when you're all dramatic.
Being loving and calm. So you're calm, you react, oh, that was a big fall.
And you show empathy, you show love. Oh, that was a big, get up, come over here, did you hurt yourself? That's love, that's empathy. I'm sorry you had to feel that way. The child would likewise react to another child that way. But when you fall, the child falls and you be like, oh, it takes away from the reaction, and then we're just crying, petting the child. We're not teaching any skill.
So now teaching the skill of empathy is a long journey. It's a journey that's longer than this conversation.
There's a lot of self-awareness to it.
Of course. And I have a feeling for many parents, it's very different from how we were raised. Yes, I said it that way for a reason. Now let's look into ourselves and think about some things we might want to adjust in our road to teaching our kids empathy. Use our hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC and tag us #WakeUpNigeria TVCE with your thoughts. We have quite a bit still coming your way. There's a break coming up first.
TVC Communications, Nigeria's leading independent broadcast company, has been officially designated as a great place to work. Over the past few years, we have transformed our workplace into one which is respectful, caring, rewarding, and provides great benefits to all our 500 employees. We thank our team for giving us the chance to show that partnership between employer and employee really works. TVC Communications, officially designated as a great place to work, and now the only broadcasting and media company not just in Nigeria but throughout continental Africa to be fully certified. TVC Communications, a great Nigerian company, a great Nigerian place to work.
It's Tuesday and time for some music. We have Anowi Noah with us today, a fast-rising Afrobeats, hip-hop, and Afro-pop music artist. Now, his passion to make great music has been unrelenting, and he started his career as a teenager in church. Today, he has a goal to make music that is capable of inspiring love, liberation, healing, and letting all the people know about the love of God. How's it going, Anowi?
Good, Mom.
All right. So I would love for you to, look at the camera and tell everyone about the song that you're about to perform.
Okay. My name is Anowi Noah, and I'll be doing a song today titled Only. Yeah, the song, it's about the love of God, and stay tuned as you listen.
All right. I can't wait to perform. I know you're ready for us, yes?
Yes, Mom.
All right. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's go.
You are called my only, your love is my heart. You are good, you are kind, you are all that I want. You are good, you are kind, you are all that I need. You're my only, one and only, my only, you're my only, Anytime I call you answer, you are with me all my days. Your love is here to stay. You give me peace and joy. You're my melody, my song, the one I need for life. You are my everything. I'm satisfied in you. You're my only one and only. My only, you're my only one and only. My only, you're my only one and only. My only, you're my only one and only. My only. You know I love you, place no one above you. I can't live without you. You know I love you, place no one above you. I got you in my life, you're my mind all the time. I pour my love on you, you're my mind all the time. I'm not losing sight of you. With your living water, you satisfy me, loving Father. You never falter, you ready conquer. Never leave me lonely, my guiding light. You are called my only, your love is my heart. You are good, you are kind, you are all that I want. You are good, you are kind, you are all that I need. You're my only one and only. My only, you're my only one and only. My only, you're my only one and only. My only, you're my only one and only. My only,
Thank you so much for staying with us. It's still a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday edition right here on Wake Up Nigeria. And of course, on Tuesday, we like to bring you some health conversations. And today, returning, we have Oluwakemi Jeje. Now, she's a wellness expert and social change maker who has transitioned from a successful corporate career to found Whole Eats Africa, a wellness food formulation organization bridging the wellness gap with whole food solutions. Now today, we're having a very important conversation. Some will say sleep is for the weak, but I disagree, right? Today we're going to be talking about the importance of good sleep. Now, sleeping patterns and how they affect our health. Welcome back to Wake Up Nigeria. How are you doing today?
I'm happy to be here. I'm good, thank you. And you?
I'm very well, thank you.
For having
okay, so now, were you ever once of the opinion that sleep is for the weak? Ever, ever?
Not the opinion. I did live as though.
Ooh,
yeah, but of course I've always known that sleep is very important. But,
all right.
You know, in real life.
In real life, with everything that's happening, who has time to be sleeping? All right, so now at what point did you change that and decide, you know what, no, sleep is important and not even just sleep, good sleep?
Deep sleep.
Deep sleep.
Yeah. Well, at what point did I change? I try to balance it. I try to get enough sleep. And I'm sure, like myself, there are a lot of people that are nocturnal, like you work better at night. And so for me, my brain comes alive once it's dark, 11 p.m. And so that's a problem. So a number of times I try to force myself to go to sleep early so that I can get the early deep sleep.
Okay.
Because, you know, there's a sleep cycle. And so if you go to sleep at 1 a.m. and you wake up at 9 a.m., it's not the same thing like you go to sleep at 10 p.m. Yes, and wake up. No, it's not the same thing. So deep sleep really occurs between 10 p.m. and 1 a.m.
So it's about the timing. It's not even about you and your body or anything.
It's about the timing.
Okay, okay.
That's a factor. The length is also important because there's a full sleep cycle that is about 3 hours, and you need to go into that like 3 times at least, yes, or 2.5 times. Your full sleep, or you're not having that deep sleep. So you can really sleep and not be rested. Have you slept before and you just still wake up
tired, exhausted, and you're wondering? Sometimes you even sleep for long, and I slept for long. What actually happened? So what happens? What exactly occurs in that deep sleep? So people actually understand why it's very important. What happens? People call it, is it REM? Is that REM sleep?
No, REM sleep is before the deep sleep.
Is before the deep sleep. Okay, fine. So can we talk about stages of sleep and then that deep sleep? What actually occurs?
So let me talk first about what happens during your deep sleep. That's when, if you're learning and you're not able to retain it, you're not sleeping deep. Especially for children, you realize that those children that are more restless, they seem to forget the things that they learn because they are not sleeping deeply. So that's when whatever you have learned during the day gets integrated. Your brain takes it in. It gets internalized when you fall into deep sleep. Also, your brain also renews its cells, builds up itself. Also, your new cells are grown during deep sleep. Your immune system is strengthened during deep sleep. Your energy is also renewed during deep sleep. A lot. I mean, that's just when the old nature's kitchen, as it were, one that opens up in your body and then starts to do, like all the armies go to work, like, okay, let's fix this body.
All right, amazing. I learned early enough that, sleep was actually very good in the process of healing now. Yes, and of course, and that's why also in development as well, understand, explains self-growth. Yeah, self-growth, why, babies sleep for the long period that they actually do. I remember, as you actually mentioned this right now, when I was in school, I remember when I actually was preparing for exam, something I tried to do was read before I slept. Because of a weird reason, I just realized that when I read, if I sleep immediately after, I will remember what I read. Is like somehow some of internalization actually happens
when you actually
sleep. Yes. So let's talk about sleep in the afternoon. Some people talk about, afternoon siesta being very important. So,
especially
but it's not
now,
deep
because
sleep,
most of us are not getting the 8 hours of sleep. Some of us that try to get the 8 hours of sleep are actually not getting deep sleep. So I'll say, for instance, now, because I know I go to sleep late, and then my body clock wakes me up at 6:30. Normally. Irrespective. So if I had woken up at 6:30 today, I'll be late. So in my head, I have to wake up early. So I got up at 2, So I wasn't really having a day. And that happens to a lot of us. You have to be at work. So you are sleeping, but you're not resting. Right? So that's why the non-sleep, they call it non-sleep restorative practices are then critical. There's this one they call the power nap.
Yes, the power nap, exactly.
Try to power nap.
So how good? Because I'm going to say 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
Yes, yes, because all of that just helps you to offset the effects of not sleeping deep. It doesn't replace it, definitely. It's not the same thing. But offset some of the stress build-up that happens because now a lot of inflammation is growing in the body because there's no repair, there's no adequate repair to offset the daily inflammations that happen. So when you do your power nap, you do your deep breathing, yes, that just shuts you down. So for instance, sometimes my mind is too active during that, but I really want to sleep. So I go into what they call, I inhale twice and then exhale once. There are different types of breathing.
Techniques.
So
all right.
Yeah, different techniques. So that shuts me down most immediately and then helps me to relax.
Okay, we're actually going to go back to shutting down because I know a lot of adults struggle with that. But first, I want to ask, so is it possible to deep sleep within a short period of time?
It's a cycle.
So it's a circle. So how long? Because
about 3 hours.
3 hours.
After sleep is when you fall into deep sleep.
Okay, so 3 hours after sleep is actually when you fall into deep sleep. Amazing. So it's safe to say some people have never had deep sleep before.
Yes, some people have. I know. Like you could sleep the whole 8 hours and you just have 10 minutes of deep sleep. That's all.
Yes. Sleep. Okay, so how was the required number of time for deep sleep?
About an hour minimum.
About an hour minimum. Okay. All right. Amazing.
And it's difficult to measure, so just try and go to bed early.
Yes.
You know, and then try and shut down your mind before you sleep. That helps you fall into deep sleep.
Okay, so now let's talk about that preparing to sleep, because now it's as if we don't determine whether to an extent, whether we actually get into deep sleep. So tell me, so what are you mentioned breathing techniques that actually helps you shut down. So what other things for people that actually find it difficult to actually go into sleep? Because sometimes you're lying down, you're sleeping, tossing and turning, and you can't. So tell me, what are the things we can actually actively do to
definitely keep your phone away.
Okay.
There's the red light therapy. It's not very common here yet, but okay, put off the lights.
Put off the lights.
If you don't have access to, I mean, you can't sleep with the light on.
Put your phone away. I think you need to sit down again.
Put your phone away.
For like how long before? Because that one.
Just put it in another room so you know you're getting ready.
Is the alarm on the phone that will wake us up now?
Well, then you know you want to wake up when the time you set the alarm, so put it away. If you can't, maybe somewhere far away from your bed, so you're actually detaching yourself from the temptation to check the phone again, and then some of us just sleep and the phone falls off, and that's it. That's it. That's the end of the day. And then deep breaths before. That's actually more powerful. Most powerful.
Showers help. Hot showers.
Oh yes, warm showers does help.
Showers and all of that. All right, amazing. Thank you so much, because I know sleep is very important. So this conversation definitely very helpful. Thank you so much. Amazing having you here. We're having you again next week.
Yes.
All right, and we're having a very interesting conversation again. Thank you so much once again. And you guys heard, keep your phone away before sleep, right? Cool or warm showers before bed as well. Turn off the lights, and just little things. Breathing exercises also help you fall into sleep quicker and easier. All right, and that's it on the health segment right here on Wake Up Nigeria. We're going on a break, and when we come back, there's still so much happening right here on Wake Up Nigeria. Do stay with us.
Muhammad Ali was born and raised in Louisville, Kentucky on January 17, 1942. His birth name was Cassius Marcellus Clay Jr. He began training as an amateur boxer at age 12, and at 18, he won a gold medal in the light heavyweight division at the 1960 Summer Olympics and turned professional later that year. In his early years as a professional, Clay was more highly regarded for his charm and personality than for his ring skills.
TVC Communications, Nigeria's leading independent broadcast company, has been officially designated as a great place to work. Over the past few years, we have transformed our workplace into one which is respectful, caring, rewarding, and provides great benefits to all our 500 employees. We thank our team for giving us the chance to show that partnership between employer and employee really works. TVC Communications, officially designated as a great place to work, and now the only broadcasting and media company, not just in Nigeria, but throughout continental Africa, to be fully certified. TVC Communications, a great Nigerian company, a great Nigerian place to work.
Do you think you can outplay me?
That was definitely Mama I Made It moment there for Favor Ogbokiri. Mr. UNN 2023, he represented Enugu at the Misters of Nigeria 2024 pageant and currently holds the title of Mr. Global Nigeria, making history by placing Nigeria on the top 3 list. He's also won the CI Talks Voice of Change Award for his Makoko Dream project, where he has already started renovating the floating slum schools in Lagos. Favor is a passionate fitness coach, is an actor, very dedicated to promoting physical well-being and self-confidence. Through his 3D initiative, Dream, Dare, and Do, he advocates for addressing societal issues like mental health, body positivity, and mental fitness. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well.
Mr. Global World?
Second runner.
Oh, well, Mr. Global, right. Second runner. As far as we are concerned, you are our own winner. Congratulations once again. How did that feel? Talk to us about that moment.
I won't lie, it was extraordinary for me, having to be called up a top 5. At first, I was very satisfied with top 10 until I was called up for top 5 and top 3.
Wow.
I could remember I and my brother, Spain and Philippines, behind the stage. We were all just shouting on top of our voices, like, we did it, we did it, we did it. And it was amazing. Overall, it was amazing.
I guess it was a surreal moment for you.
Yes.
Quickly, I'd like to take us on a journey into, the competition, the audition process, the camping process. How did you feel? I mean, seeing other able-bodied men, good-looking, buds and all of it. What was going through your mind? Take us through, your mental process of, the competition.
Okay, so before anything, I was speaking to a friend yesterday, and she asked that I advise on some things. I told her, in a competition like this, it's expected that you be competitive, but the advice I would give you is to be competitive for yourself.
Okay.
Yes, there are people with great aesthetics, face, everything is there. But the moment you see yourself as a competition, you tend to grow from it.
Nice.
At the same time, everything was incredible, from the auditions to the castings and all that, to the camping too. At the end of the day, all I could get from it was brotherhood.
Okay.
Because that was what I was able to gain from my nationals, being the Mrs. of Nigeria,
okay,
where I was given this opportunity. Now, transcending to being on an international stage with a lot of people from different places of the world, all I wanted at that time was just to make brotherhood, just to make brothers from different places. And it worked for me. It was an amazing experience. And I would want everyone that is dreaming to have this experience, because it was amazing. Definitely it was.
What were the opportunities that, what are the opportunities that this has opened for you?
Okay, firstly, it has to be exposure. Yeah, it has given me more exposure. I'm one who strives to see that my development is being related to people out there.
Okay.
And for this kind of exposure, it's allowed for my advocacy to be spoken far and near. And I love it for me, because now I don't get to be satisfied on my own. I'm working towards making it a global thing. It's no longer a favor thing anymore. It's what I always take with me every time of the day, that however I move, wherever I go to, it's no longer my movement. It's more general, more family, more community movement. And that's what this has given me. That's just one of the things. Then another thing is a realization that I could actually do more. Yes, for a very long time, it's been me in a very confined space.
You've been in a box.
In a box.
Right.
But haven't explored this wonderful dimension of pageantry and what it offers. I'm set to do more. It's no longer
ready to take over the world.
We're fighting. Yeah, so yes, there are so many opportunities, and all these opportunities can't really work for you if there is no belief system, and that belief system has to be for you. It's what I tell people all the time. For you to transcend your basic life, you must be able to believe in yourself. I'm sure this will stand as an affirmation. I will stand as an affirmation of what belief can do.
So quickly, before we go into you as an advocate and what the 3D initiative is about and what it, now that you've won the Globe your second runner-up, what the opportunities are in that regard. Let's quickly talk about the pageant industry in Nigeria. So there are lots of controversies surrounding the pageant industry, and you have been in it for a couple of years. I mean, since 2023, since you became Mr. Enugu in 2023. What would you like to change, or what change would you like to see in the pageant industry? And I'm not just talking for the men now, but also for the women as well.
Okay, so the stereotype is quite strong on the basis of men being gay if they're in the pageant space, which is very wrong. And I've been in this for quite some time, so I know and I can say without a doubt that it's not the same for everybody. Many people have the sole purpose of just coming in to make a name for themselves and a name for what they believe in. So to everybody out there, I want you to stand your ground on what you believe. Of course, people will talk. It's a normal thing in the whole world. People will definitely talk on what you should do and what you shouldn't do. But at the long run, what you should stand with is what you believe in.
I agree.
Yes.
I agree.
And it would be very nice if everybody accompanies this thought, both from producers to directors to pageant owners, letting people be themselves.
All right.
Definitely work.
Fantastic. What's the future for 3D initiative?
It's a lot too.
It's a lot, right? It's such a long list. But hey, we are wishing you all the best.
Yeah,
looking forward to, seeing those future aspirations come into life. And, wishing you all the best, Favor. Well done. So we'll head over to the kitchen at this juncture. Are you ready to eat some good food?
Yes.
We're taking you to Southeast Asia. With our recipe this morning. So shall we?
Yes.
Back to you. Welcome to the kitchen, Favor.
Yes, and why did you fold the sachets? Spread them.
Spread
all of them. Spread them. Let's spread all of them. Let's see. Yes, amazing work. Well done. I think you're literally setting the bar when it comes to male pageantry in Nigeria. And I think the men are not smiling this year. Like you are just giving us back to back. But anyways, welcome into...
It's all hard work and God.
Yeah, welcome into the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen. And shout out to Prince as well. He's following you all around. He's behind the scenes, but I mean, he's doing great work too. All right, so this is our chef. We have Chef Tunde right here. He's made our dish, Nasangaren, all the way from Asia. Yes. Where was your competition?
Thailand.
Thailand. So yeah, close by. So we'd love for you to taste it out and let us know exactly what you think about it.
All right. So please. What was your favorite dish? When you're in Thailand?
In Thailand, it's mango sticky rice.
Mango sticky rice. Oh, I love mango sticky rice.
All right, go ahead.
Please dig in.
Well done, Chef. Chef, tell us what we have in that dish.
So, just as I said, this is nasi goreng. It's basically Indonesian fried rice.
Okay.
And then it's made with love.
Lots and lots of love.
I'm more of an Asian flavor.
Okay.
The soy sauce, the sesame oil gives it that seafood.
So it's good? You like it?
It's distinct.
Right.
There is something about Thailand food, when you taste it, you can't really tell whether it's sweet, bitter, sour.
Yeah.
And that's
giving you. Amazing. Well done.
Well
Amazing.
done. And to all our guests for being on the show today, including yourself, Favor, thank you so much. It was a pleasure having you, and congratulations once again. And for those of you watching at home, have a beautiful day ahead. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right, then. Have a great one. Bye.
Bye.